I say we because you made me trim it every year, I
But
think.
you
And
wanted it.
yes, I did want it because I thought it would be nice. But after like 12 years, it never bloomed. So
We tried everything.
we decided to wipe it out. And then what is this? This is a
Dinner plate hibiscus. It's huge. Dinner plate size red blooms.
yeah.
In
You
August.
can't describe. It really is dinner plate sized blooms of like this dark purple maroon type color.
Reddish.
It's just an awesome show that the blooms are just getting ready here to get going, aren't they?
Yeah, and then my clematis, for some reason, it died back this year. I don't know
Well,
why
but
it did that.
clematis is supposed to grow on dead.
Well, it's got enough dead to grow for
Yeah,
next
it
year.
was really. That's purple, right? Isn't it when it goes?
Yes, it's purple, and then these are two regular Shasta.
These two,
daisies.
Shasta daisies, yeah. And then the
More daylilies hybrid. This is
purple
loosestrife.
stuff and blue stripe. Now that came from our other house, right?
Right.
Did you buy that originally
We
when we were
bought
at
the
the other
starts
house?
of it originally, Dad. That was your dad's absolute favorite plant in the whole wide world, so we transplanted over
So
here.
so the mother plants for those have probably been in our family almost 35 years, maybe something like that,
We've been here 17, probably, yeah, 35 at least.
right? I don't
Yeah.
know. Somewhere in
Original
there.
plants.
Yeah.
Then
So
this
that's-
I got up
and I
in-
have some of that in my house too, actually.
From your natural garden center that you had.
Oh
up
yeah,
there that
it's too
closed.
bad that went out of business, but that was a nice
Right.
place.
And that was really nice.
There was a
And that's
garden center
another-
up by us that used to sell all sorts of Midwest native plants, and it was kind of neat. They had all sorts of grasses and wildflowers and stuff.
That's the David Austin rose.
Looking particularly good this year, isn't
It's
it?
not too bad, yeah. It doesn't have
No,
mildew and
it's
stuff on
good.
it. This is a
Got a-
Rhodora. There's more.
I think those got to be some of the largest arborvitaes I've ever seen, but they were
They
like
are
half that
leaves.
size when you guys moved in, and they
they
keep
have to
going.
have been planted at about 1988
Yeah,
when the house
they're
was
big.
built.
They need a little. Probably need to get some cables to tie up a few of the things, don't we?
That's the way I see that we've got grape ivy deciding to take it.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little bit. That's not.
Then we have to yank it out.
So now
More hybrid.
these came from these hybrid.
all
These are all
Gail Mingus.
these. She used to work for Dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
As a
she
secretary.
used to make hybrid daylilies and sell them. So really, unless you bought this very color from her, that really doesn't exist anywhere else,
This is
unless
a
she
real
sold it to
pretty-
someone else, right? That's one of hers too, right?
Yeah.
All,
They're
most all
my
of these,
daylilies
right?
except for the Stelladora.
Yeah, and
of
then
hers.
your hydrangea is looking outstanding.
That is the.
Looks really good next to the potato vine.
Oh, what was it called? Something forever. Always ever. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know, it's good. Even though it has the Japanese iris or whatever,
Coming right smack dab in the middle of
or
it.
Siberian iris growing up, but we can try to get rid
This
of some.
is a hardy geranium down here. You can see two blooms.
And is that the last of the blooms or the start?
That's the last of those blooms. I just trimmed some of this back here, and hopefully this will pop up again.
Does
with
it
more
bloom
blooms.
first and then it just kind of stays as a
Yeah.
That's kind of neat though. Does
And
it
I
smell
put
like geraniums? Like when you?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a.
No, it doesn't, but it's neat.
It doesn't even bloom. Doesn't really look like a geranium. It's just a leaf.
Yeah.
That's a dark red peony I just put in this year.
Oh, so that's new.
That's new. That's off the markdown counter.
Well, it's always that's always a good way to find it,
for
right?
doing her entire yard for $1 or less.
Well, it's good to go shopping as long as you're willing to water in July and August or something. You
Well,
can.
they do in North Carolina
you
anyway.
can-
They don't live.
Yeah.
And this is another hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Mm-hmm.
Mother loves hibiscuses and they turn out great.
I just think they're gorgeous. This is a marguerite daisy.
What's different between the marguerite and the Shasta?
It
Is there any-
blooms. It's the time it blooms. And
Oh yeah,
this is
because
a
the other one
shorter-
hasn't even started blooming yet, has
Yeah,
it?
and this is a shorter plant than the Shasta.
So why did you put that phlox inside it? That's a phlox
That
back
isn't
there, right?
phlox. No, that I can't remember what the silly thing is, but it's not phlox.
I thought it was phlox.
Phlox is behind it.
Oh yeah, getting
and this
shaded.
is a pink. This is pink loosestrife. That's purple.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is pink.
I thought you had more of that, but
I did, but I think I may have
or is
killed
it dying it back? Oh.
because I got carried away with.
Well,
throwing stuff
you used
back
to have
there.
a plum. What was it?
It was a plum tree.
Plum tree back
decorative,
here in this
ornamental.
kind of space right here, and
That
then
bagworm.
some roses. Oh, that's what it. Yeah. And so, tell us about this strange structure around the tree. What was that?
this is Dad and I built this year. We were going to put netting over it for both our apple trees because the deer nibbled on this one.
Yeah, they thought it was like a little treat to have some apple
yes,
leaves.
They evidently like the apple leaves quite well. So we were going to build this structure. We built the structure and then we were going to net it. But since we built it and put it over the trees, the deer haven't come near it. So we figured we're not netting it. It just looks strange.
Yeah, well,
but it keeps our apple trees going.
Well, it's pretty neat. You've had less deer since you've put that up, haven't you?
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
It's almost like they think it's like a scarecrow
munched,
or something.
You can see where they munched that flock's down. All these flocks they munched down once.
Well, how can you tell? Because it's
apple because of light green.
Oh, the newer foliage is on top.
But they came through enough to bloom, and those should be pink and white.
Oh, okay.
And then I have a pink yarrow back there, which I've got a.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yarrow's
It's
pretty.
pretty.
That's a neat yellow one here.
It came up in the middle of over here. This is beautiful. I love this daylily because it's like double.
Yeah, that is really neat. I don't know how it looks, but that's a neat. What is that called? Like a double?
It's a double
bloom?
petal.
Yeah,
maybe even a
really
triple.
neat.
It's a double ruffle. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Double ruffle. And this is a carpet rose, another carpet rose.
And you replaced a couple boxwoods over woods you have before.
These are all have been here. These were here.
Yeah, I thought you had. I thought you had some. What were these back bushes?
Those are the barberries.
Barber. And didn't you have some that came all the way out? And you.
No, this is always.
This is a nice.
Like
this tree you planted when you guys moved in, right?
We planted this to give us some privacy, and now of course.
Unfortunately, we'll see. It's an ash, so we'll see if the emerald ash borer gets it. It looks like it has it, but you haven't really noticed any dieback or anything yet, have you?
There's dwarf hunts underneath it, underneath the bench, which I
good.